guys, welcome back to my channel. So after much time of thinking this over and really wanting to try it, I have decided to finally jump on the 4th Ray Beauty bandwagon, and this is going to be me trying out 4th Ray Beauty for 30 days. So at the time of me filming this video, we are currently on day 4, maybe day 5 of me trying out 4th Ray Beauty, and I have some thoughts already. And I know it's too soon to see if it's made any difference in my skin, but we're still going to talk about it because that's what this video is all about. My package came in this plain brown box right here, and as you guys can see, inside of here is all the beautiful packaging that 4th Ray Beauty has. And what I decided to do, so that it's a little easier for me to find all my products and know where everything is at and whatnot, I decided to put all of my 4th Ray Beauty products in this Pixie Beauty clear bag. I know, how ironic, right? But you guys can see here are all my 4th Ray Beauty goodies that I got, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys me trying them on, as well as when I finish this at the end of this video, give you guys my thoughts after 30 days and show you guys kind of a day 1 comparison to a day 30 comparison. So let me tell you guys a little backstory. One of my friends told me about 4th Ray Beauty a while ago, and it's something I've been wanting to try out because I love Colourpop, but I didn't need any new skincare. Like, I just bought a whole bunch of new skincare. I decided to jump on the bandwagon and buy a face milk from 4th Ray Beauty, and that product is right here. This is the 4th Ray Beauty Acai Face Milk, and the reason why I decided to get this one, besides the fact that it's the purple one, and purple is my favorite color, it's an anti-pollution face milk that's also very moisturizing. All the face milks are moisturizing. I was very intrigued with this concept because I'm like, what the heck is a face milk? And they didn't really have steps on how to apply it. All it said was like, take some drops, put it in your hand, rub it on your face. That's pretty much it. So I'm like, when do I do this? Like, do they do this before, after? Well, like, when do I do this? This is something that you can use in place of your moisturizer, or you can also use it on top or mixed in with your moisturizer for some extra added goodies. I'm all about like anti-pollution. That is like one of my biggest things because that's kind of what causes aging, and I have really been liking this so far. I've been using this one for way more than 3 weeks now, maybe even more. I don't really know. And I've really been liking it. I don't use it every single day, I will be honest with you guys. I kind of forgot about it for a while until I decided to do this experiment. But I basically bought $100 worth of 4th Ray Beauty. And this is all the stuff that I ended up buying. All in here. It's a lot of stuff. For $100, like $100 with Origins gets me like 3 products, if that. Not to shade Origins, I love Origins. So anyways, my second purchase was the little Opal Roller because it's so beautiful, so freaking cool. You know, you just roll it onto your face, kind of helps to depuff and drain the skin of the lymphatics in there. I just thought it was really cool. It has like this rigid side right here, and then it has the smooth side here. So the smooth side, I've learned, is really good for just massaging the skin in general and just kind of like, you know, depuffing, while the more rigid side is really good for giving you more of a deeper massage and really breaking up any of those like puffy areas and whatnot in the skin. So this guy here was 20 bucks. Guy was 15. Then I decided to purchase $100 worth of 4th Ray Beauty, and it's all in here. And the first product that I decided to buy is the Bfd Cleansing Oil from 4th Ray Beauty. Everything's from 4th Ray Beauty, so I'm not even going to say that. This says that it should be used only at night, and it has like these little symbols on it under here, so it tells you like when you can use it and like what it does. I love the packaging. It came in this cute little pink box, and then like you open it up and it has like little stuff here, and then in here it has like a little quote, and then on the back of the box it tells you what the symbols mean. So the little moon is for PM and the little waves is for cleansing. It also tells you the main ingredients that are in there and what all of them do, which I just love things like that. I know it sounds like kind of lame, but I really like things like that because I feel like you're paying attention to little details. It's like the little things in life that make you so excited. So this is the cleansing oil. It's really good for taking off your makeup. I've heard a million and one good things about this, so I was excited to try this. And it's best to apply it when your face is dry, and then you like wet it a little bit to kind of make it milky, and then rinse. Also, if you're not using this, my recommendation is to lock it, because if you don't lock it, you will accidentally spill it, because that's what I did. So right now it's locked. I can't do anything with it. The next thing that I got is the AM to PM cleanser, gel cleanser. You guys already know this is an AM and PM cleanser by the name. Again, super cute packaging. I really have been liking this a lot. I feel like it doesn't strip the face of its natural oils, and it just keeps everything feeling balanced, you know, and really nice and clean. Then I got the toner, which guys, I actually really love this toner a lot. So this one's good for AM and PM. It's good for clarifying and balancing the skin. And I don't know what it is about this. I feel like there's like, I think there's tea tree oil in this, if I'm not mistaken, or something, but it smells like tea tree oil. And whenever I put it on my face, I just feel like my skin is so clean and it just feels so refreshed. I really like it. I got the Remedy 10% Niacinamide Serum. So this is supposed to be good for AM and PM. It's supposed to be good for enhancing skin clarity, perfecting pores over time, and it also helps to boost overall skin health. So I haven't been using it day and night. I probably should, because that's the way it recommends you use it. I just get so lazy in the morning, but I have been using it every night and I really like it so far. It's really lightweight, and for 15 bucks for a serum, that's like mind-blowing to me. You get a full ounce of product. This little serum right here, this is also a full ounce. The vitamin C bright serum from Glow Recipes, this thing I think is like $40 or $50, and this thing is $15. And honestly, this is working really well so far. I haven't noticed any instant changes in my pores, but I like it. So then the next product that I got is the Good Mood Gel Moisturizer. This is good for day and night. This is very hydrating. So this actually has, I think, watermelon in it, and I hate how this smells. Everything smells very clean, very natural. Nothing is like overbearing, but this smells like seaweed. Grass and seaweed, that's what it smells like. And I don't like how it smells, but I like how it feels in the skin. It instantly makes my skin feel supple, which, I mean, I'll keep using it. And then I'll sometimes mix in either the acai face milk or the new face milk that I got, which is the strawberry face milk. I mostly got it because I love the way strawberries smell. This is supposed to be good for hydration. I don't know why I just saying that. This is nourishing and comforting is what this is. It smells so good. It smells like strawberry bubblegum. Just smells so good. Then I also got these two oils, and I got them so that I can do my jade rolling and stuff like that, and use this thing called the gua sha. But this one is a tsubaki oil, and this one is a marula oil. So they're both really good for anti-aging. They're both really good for pores. They're both nourishing is what they say. So yeah, the marula one has vitamin C and E and marula oil with antioxidants, which is really good for preventing the pollutants in the skin. It helps to combat free radical damage, which is what I just basically said. Nourishes the skin and promotes a more supple and youthful appearance. I'm all about that. I'm trying to stay young forever. And then this is the tsubaki oil, which is a rich essential fatty acid and antioxidant. So there we go again with the antioxidants. This helps to combat fine lines and wrinkles while nourishing and hydrating the skin. Then the last two products that I got, this is the Detox Mud Mask. So this has tea tree oil in it, as well as some other fun stuff in there too. And it's supposed to be really good for clearing out the skin and detoxifying it and just getting rid of all the nasty stuff in it. This mask smells exactly like Glam Glow Super Mud Mask. Exactly like it. And it looks very similar, just doesn't have the little flakes that exfoliates the skin. I didn't notice anything instantly with my pores with the Glam Glow Super Mud Mask. That thing shrinks your pores. When I used to use it, people would be like, oh my gosh, like, do you even have pores? And I'm like, thanks, I do, but Glam Glow is taking care of it. Then I stopped using it, and now here we go back with the pores. Two other products too, I forgot to mention this one. I think this was actually my first purchase from Fourth Ray Beauty, along with the face milk. I don't really remember, but this is the Fourth Ray Glisten Up Mist, and this looks like this at first, but then you mix it and it has these beautiful swirls. This thing makes your skin look glowing to the gods. It looks amazing, and I really like it. I'm not really one for like dewy like mists, but I like how this stuff makes my skin look, and it smells so good. I think this was like $12 or $15. I also got the refreshed mist, which this one is for day night, for refreshing, and it's also good for cleansing. So I actually like using this after I do my skincare routine, just to kind of like seal in all the like nutrients. It also has ginseng in it, which helps to waken up the skin, and I think this has caffeine in it too, if I'm not mistaken. So it'll really just kind of plump the skin, make you look awake even though you're not. This actually smells really nice, and it has a nice sprayer to it too. I'm actually going to spray some of this onto my skin now. It does have a stronger mist, so what I do is I kind of like move as I spray. I don't hold and spray because then you'll just get a huge clump of mist on your one spot, and you don't want that. But I really have been liking that mist a lot. Like I said, I just kind of use it to seal in everything, and I kind of wanted to try it. And I was going to get the other mist that they have too, but I decided not to because it's more like a comfort mist, but it kind of looks kind of intriguing. I might just try it out. So that's pretty much it for the products that I've gotten. I guess in a few days we'll find out how everything's working. One more thing before I close out this part of the video, I wanted to share with you guys something else that I got too, and this was something that I've been so excited to try out, and I'm so glad that they restocked this finally. If I would have just been patient, I could have gotten this instead of some stuff that I bought, but it's all good. This is the Heads in the Cloud face milk set. So this has 5 face milks for $35. So 2 face milks are $30. For $5 more, you get 5 face milks. Only thing, these are all half size. But we have watermelon, which is supposed to be good for balancing and moisturizing the skin. We have papaya, which is good for illuminating and moisturizing. Turmeric, which is good for revitalizing and moisturizing as well. Then we have the matcha, which is good for energizing and moisturizing. And then we have the acai, which I already told you guys is the anti-pollutant and the moisturizing one. So I just really like the concept of the face milks. I think they're cool. I'm super excited to try all of them out. I did try the turmeric one, and guys, I actually really like this one a lot. Like it gave my skin an instant like glow. It was really, really nice. Oh, I just realized they made a boo-boo. The turmeric one is actually the illuminating one. The papaya one is revitalizing. They switched it up on the back of the box here. I think this is so cool how they have this here, but they switched these two up here. Anyways, the only one that is not in this kit that I haven't tried yet, I think is the coconut one. I don't know if there's any other face milks out there that I haven't tried, but I am going to get that one. That is it for my thoughts and first impressions on Fourth Ray Beauty. And if you guys want to see what I think about these products in 30 days, then just continue watching.
4 to 6 weeks later.
So it has been a little bit over 30 days that I have been using Fourth Ray Beauty, and I wanted to give you guys my final thoughts on all the products. What are my favorites? What products I think that you could probably skip. I do have to make a little tiny bit of a disclaimer though. One, the reason why this is a little bit past 30 days is because when I first got my Fourth Ray Beauty stuff, I was packing my stuff. So I was in the process of moving, and the day, or not the day, but like the week that the 30 days happened was when I had moved to the new place that I'm at, and I didn't have an opportunity to film the review on the 30 days. Plus, I was also breaking out, not because of the Fourth Ray Beauty stuff, but because I was gifted this Hydrosonic face cleaner, and this is pretty much like the Clarisonic, just a cheaper version of it that you can get on Amazon. These things, usually what they do is in the beginning you tend to break out because what it's doing is purging your pores and taking all the, like, you know, things that are clogged in there out, just cleaning the skin in a deeper level, which I will say I have noticed that my pores on my nose have gotten a lot smaller since using it. And I don't feel like my skin looks as congested as it used to, so that is a good thing. But it did take like a week or two for my skin to like officially purge itself, and I still have a little tiny bit of a blemish from it, but it's not as bad as it was before. I was getting them like on my cheeks here, around my hairline and here, and on my forehead I was getting really bad. And it wasn't like huge pimples, it was little tiny like blackheads and stuff like that that were just coming to surface. So that wasn't because of the Fourth Ray Beauty, because I was 3 weeks into the forthright beauty, and usually if you're gonna break out because of something, it will happen within the first week of you trying it. So I just wanted to make that little disclaimer. Let's talk about the cleansers. So this is the Bfd Cleansing Oil that I only use whenever I would wear makeup or to like clean my sponge or my brushes. And you guys can't really see, but there's this much. This is how much I've used in a little bit over 30 days. A little bit goes a long way. I just use one pump. I apply it on dry skin and then wet my skin, and then I use the AM to PM gel cleanser, which you guys can see how much I have used. I use this every single day, whether if I'm wearing makeup or not. I will say that I only use this mostly at night. Sometimes I do use it during the day, but when I get lazy, I use this it's a Pixie water cleanser. So pretty much it's like you don't need to rinse it off. You just use a little cotton pad. And I do that a lot, especially because where I live now is a lot colder than where I was before. And in the morning time, I don't want to put like water on my face sometimes. So I'll just use that. And it's just a lot quicker, to be honest, because I don't have to wait for my skin to dry and all this stuff before applying my skincare product. I use one pump of this and that's more than enough for me. I love how this smells. It smells really, really nice and light, and I like that it doesn't strip the skin. It doesn't feel like super drying after I use this. So this is definitely a must for me. And then I follow it up at night with the Keep Clear Clarifying Tonic, and you guys can see how much I have used of this one. I actually really, really love this tonic a lot. I will say, I don't know if it's just because of the smell or how it makes my skin feel, because it gives like a light tingle to the skin. It's nothing like intense or like you're gonna be like, oh my god, my skin's burning, but it does give a light tingle to the skin, and I just feel so refreshed afterwards, and it really does a good job at getting rid of any like traces of makeup. And what I did was I transferred it over to this bottle here that has a pump. I tried putting this pump on here, but it didn't work. That's the only thing I will say, is I wish this had a pump instead of the squeeze top here, because I've had times where I put way too much. I feel like with the pump I have way more control. So I transferred it back into here just to show you guys how much I've used of the product, because when I put it in here, even when it was completely full, it like reached up to here. Definitely a must. And then in the morning, I actually started using the Fresh AF mist as my toner in the morning, because it really wakens up the skin. You can use this at night too. Originally I was using this after my skincare at night, but then I was like, what's the point? So I would do the water cleanser, and then I would do this in the morning. So that's kind of like my little routine, and I like it because since it is a spray, it's so much easier. Again, in the morning I'm usually like half asleep. I just want to get it over with. The Remedy Serum that has 10% niacinamide. This is a form of vitamin B3 that works for all skin types to enhance skin clarity. So it makes it look more like clear and vibrant. And it perfects pores over time while also boosting skin's overall health. I don't use this every morning, I will be honest. Some mornings I forget, but I do try to use this most mornings, but I do use this every single night. I use about 2 to 3 drops of it and just press it into the skin. I didn't notice that big of a difference with my pores, if I could be really honest. I mean, it does say within time, but it doesn't say how much time. I feel like my pores are just as big as when I started using this a month and a half ago. I like it because it's really lightweight in the skin and it absorbs easily into the skin. But again, I just didn't see that big of a difference with pores, which is the main reason why I got this. It's not my favorite serum ever, but pretty inexpensive for a face serum. The moisturizer, I forget what this moisturizer is called. Where's my phone? For some reason, I don't remember if this is how the container was in the beginning, because there's no words on it right now, and I don't remember it being like this when I first got it. I remember there being words. I don't know if maybe it like rubbed off. Yep. This is the Good Mood Gel Moisturizer. This is how much of the moisturizer I have used. I do feel like this is the first thing that's gonna go of all my products. So it is a little bit of a thicker gel consistency. It's not really watery. I like it. It did give my skin an instant like plump of moisture. I mostly use that one at night too. I probably could use something now that it's, you know, like I said, I'm in a colder environment. I could use something a little bit more intense. So what I was doing was I was mixing in the face milks with the moisturizer to give me a little bit more intensity. So during the nighttime, I mostly use the strawberry one, which of course you guys can't see how much I've used. But let me tell you a funny story about this. So I had this open, you know, because what it looks like. I had this open and I put this down right by my sink, and I was, you know, using the drops and applying it into the skin. So I have a tendency to not close things all the way, and I just kind of put the lid back on like that. And when I went to grab it, I'm super clumsy, and I knocked it down into the sink and it started pouring in there. So I lost a good amount of product because of the sink. So if it wasn't for that, I probably would have only used this much of this product. But because of the fact that I dropped it in the sink, now we're down to here. But I really love how this smells. This is supposed to be more comforting for the skin. It's not going to give you like a lot of moisture, but I did notice that my skin felt more supple when I used this. I would sometimes use the acai one during the nighttime too, but I mostly use this one during the day because this one's really good for antioxidants, and it's also a lot lighter than the strawberry one. Of the two, I can't tell you which one I like better because they're both so different. I will say I think I kind of like how the acai one smells a little better. It has like this soft berry smell. This one is, it doesn't smell like fake strawberries. Like, it smells really good, but it's just a little more intense. Most nights after I do all my skincare, and especially like I said, now that it's getting a lot cooler, my skin is feeling a lot drier, I was using the marula and the subaki oil. So you guys can see I barely use any of these. I literally use 1 drop of each. Then I would use my little roller. So I have like 4 different rollers now. This is the Opal Roller. So I would use the rigid side to really help to depuff the skin. And you just kind of roll it onto the skin. This is the smoother side. This, I call it the iron. So this is just gonna make sure that everything's nice and smooth, while this is gonna really drain the skin out. It's almost like using a gua sha, which now they do have an Opal gua sha, but just in a roller form, because it is a little harder than the roller on here. So I will say, like on your forehead and stuff, at least for me, that's where I get red. But it's nice because it drains the face, so it's gonna help with depuffing the skin. And then I recently got this one. This is the massager. It looks a little inappropriate, I will be honest with you guys, but you turn it on. So I discovered that only one of them actually vibrates, and because this one vibrates, this one's vibrating at the same time. And this one, you just want to be really gentle with it. I definitely recommend using it with the oil, because if not, it will pull on the skin. But yeah, this just helps to massage everything in there. It just kind of gives like a nice relaxing feel. I don't even know if I'm doing it right, to be honest, because it doesn't have that many instructions to it. Batteries do not come with this, so it does use AA batteries, which is nice, because a lot of things tend to use AAA. Head in the Clouds Skin Milk. My 2 favorites of all of these is the turmeric one as my #1 favorite, and then the matcha one. I like all of them, but I just like these especially for in the morning, because this one is going to really help to just kind of make your skin feel more awake. So I'm just going to take a few drops of it, and it has a really light smell to it, which is what I love about all the products in Forthright Beauty, is that it's not an overbearing smell. And then my favorite, this one is because it literally gives you a glow to the skin. This is the turmeric. So I actually thought I was going to hate the turmeric, because I was like, ooh, turmeric. But it doesn't have a bad smell to it. It's so light. Like, it almost smells citrusy. You guys see that instant glow to my skin? It just gives the skin this like lit from within type of a look. I absolutely love it. I think I'm going to buy a large one once I run out of it. And then I also did purchase the coconut one, because like I said, since it's a lot colder here, that one is supposed to be the most hydrating of them all. So I haven't tried it yet, so I can't really tell you if it is or if it isn't. If it is or if it isn't, I can't really tell you. But I highly do recommend the face milks. I just love them because you can really use them however you want. You can mix it in with your moisturizer to add a little bit more moisture. You can wear them alone. You can put it on top of your moisturizer, which is what I do sometimes. So you really can a lot with the face milks. And the fact that these, for all 5 of these, is $35, and then you know Colourpop always has sales too. I think one of them alone is $15, so I feel like that is such a great deal. So overall, I definitely will say that I think I will be continuing to repurchase 4th-Ray Beauty because I really like what it's done for my skin. I feel like I'm able to use good quality products that make my skin look and feel supple without having to pay a fortune. Before I finish giving you my final thoughts, this is a product I always keep forgetting about. This is the 4th-Ray, the Big Detox Mud Mask. So this mask is supposed to be a dupe for the Glam Glow Super Mud Mask. I'm gonna tell you straight up, it is not. It smells just like it, and it might look like it, and it might even dry like it, but I don't know what is in the Super Mud Mask that's not in this one. First of all, this is like $15. The Super Mud Mask is like $60. I think you get the same amount of product. This wasn't the worst mask I've ever tried in my life, but I still prefer my Origins masks a little bit better. I just feel like they work a lot better. This one, I guess it's because I'm expecting it to be just like the Glam Glow one, that I was expecting my pores to shrink. This mask, however, does not do that, but I will say I do like the mask because you can also use it as a spot treatment too, which is probably what I'm going to do with this little pimple that I have going on here. You can put it as a pimple, and I promise you that if you put it on your pimple overnight and you wake up the next day, that pimple will be gone, or it will like be significantly smaller depending on the size of the pimple. I know they have a spot treatment too, but I like my Clinique one. I've tried a spot treatment like the 4th-Ray Beauty one where it has the like calamine, I think is what it's called, on the bottom, and then it has like the sulfur. Like I've tried that before from Mario Badescu. It was all right. It wasn't a game changer. I will say that this gets rid of pimples better for me than something like that. Obviously, I haven't tried the 4th-Ray Beauty one, so I can't say if it's good or not. But I'll give this like a 4 out of 5. I don't think it's the worst mask that I've ever used, but I just like my Origins ones way better. I feel like I get more instant results with the Origins one. And again, maybe it's just because I had different expectations for what I thought this mask was gonna do. That's pretty much it for this video, for my thoughts on 4th-Ray Beauty. I totally recommend it. I'm really impressed with the products. I was kind of skeptical at first. But I remember the first time that I ever used it, I loved how supple my skin feels, and I will say that I continue to feel that suppleness every single time that I use these products, and they didn't break me out, which is a really big thing for me because I'm really skeptical when it comes to skincare products. I've tried things that are really expensive and they break me out. Like I'll get little tiny small pimples all over the place because it's just too heavy for me. But this is light enough, and I love the fact that they really do cater to every skin type. So if you have dry skin, if you have oily skin, combination skin, you can mix and match and kind of make your own perfect skincare regimen for not so much money. I would say out of everything, the cleanser, the gel cleanser, the toner, the face milks, and the rollers, I would say those are the things that I absolutely recommend. The other things, I feel like you can find stuff from other brands that are just as good or even better, but those are the 4 things that I think I honestly think I will be repurchasing everything once I run out. I'm going to continue to use it until I run out, and then I guess we'll see what happens. I still do incorporate my Pixie Beauty stuff because I do love the Pixie Beauty skincare line. It's really, really nice, and it's really gentle on the skin, and it's similar to 4th-Ray Beauty where they use a lot of natural ingredients. So anyways, those are my thoughts. That's my reviews on 4th-Ray Beauty. I recommend it. If you guys are in the market for a new skincare line that isn't gonna break bank, I highly recommend you check it out. Let me know if you guys have tried 4th-Ray Beauty. What are your favorite products? How you like to use them and whatnot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then.